Hello there, friends and family of YouTube. Welcome to my little channel called The Sword Rules. What you see here is what I call Project Redford. And I'm going to be doing a little project today, a little fab work. I'm going to be reworking an existing bracket to work on the front of this. I'll tell you about it in a second. Welcome to my little channel. And I appreciate you coming along for the ride. I'm going to be doing a lot of, well, not a lot, but mostly just some grinding and drilling and maybe a little painting, that kind of stuff today. So I won't be doing a lot of talking, mostly just filming something for the front of this truck right here. So as some of you may know already, I mentioned it a couple times. I want to take my wife and help her dog Josie out to Moab and Sand Hollow this spring, do a little off-roading. And if you go to Sand Hollow and run in the dunes, actually I'm not really sure where exactly it's required, maybe all over, but you have to have a dune flag or a trail flag. It's a flag that goes on either the front or the back. I would prefer the front. Reaches up 10 feet from the ground and lets people know on the other side of the trail or dune that, you know, you're coming over. So I have the flag ordered. It's called, oh shoot, what was that called? Handy Flag. I ordered it from a place called Handy Flag. And they're kind of neat looking little things. They have their own quick disconnect mount, and they break down kind of like a tent pole does with the separate sections, and then goes in a little storage case. So I thought that was pretty cool. I ordered one of those up with an American flag on top, and you need somewhere to mount it though. You either need to buy one of their mounts, which I opted not to do. Make something up for the bumper to put it on. I didn't really see anything out here that would work good and keep the flag from, banging against the front of the vehicle. I have seen them mounted on the trail marker, so that's what I'm going to do. I dug through my pile of metal archives, I'll call them, and found this little bracket, and I think I can make this work. This is aluminum, and I think that I can modify this to fit right on there, and then drill a hole through some part of this, maybe make one of these holes wider, because I know the mount that it comes with, it's kind of like think of an air hose disconnect, quick disconnect. That's what it comes with, and I can probably fit it through one of the existing holes. But I want to downsize this a little bit. It looks like it's going to fit in there, amazingly well. So that's the plan for today, and watch along. We'll see what we end up with. So we'll get started here with a little measuring. I'm gonna have to do a little layout on that bracket. Center to center looks to be 3 7/8 inches. All right, ready to do a little layout on the bracket here. This is my kindergarten drawing of that bracket, although these holes are gonna be drilled here and here. So I figured out my center line, the width of the holes that I need that are on the trail marker, 3 7/8 inch, which is 1 15/16 off of my center line. It's actually more like 1 15.5/16, but yeah, close enough. And then we'll be able to drill those holes, make sure it fits before going further. I'll keep dropping it off the edge of the tool bench if I don't tape it down. a smaller square. I do not, but square is a square. That looks pretty good. Time to drill a couple holes. Pull out a smaller bit for a pilot hole. Seems better. Center to center. Pretty darn close to 3 7/8. I hope it's close enough, you know? Alright, I need to know what size I need to drill those to. That is a T30. Those were not very tight at all. So we'll mic this out and see how big of a hole I have to have in it. I was hoping that this screw is going to be a little bit longer. That's probably not going to give me enough thread engagement, but we'll see. 29 128ths. So 15/64. And do I have a 15/64? I do. So we'll go 15/64 and see if that screw fits through there. This drill press isn't probably, I doubt that it's perfectly true, so it's probably going to be a little bit larger hole than 15/64. Let's give it a try. Alright, 15/64. Here's the bolt. Fits through there quite nicely. However, doesn't appear like we're going to have enough thread engagement, so I'm going to have to pick up some longer bolts, screws, whatever you want to call it. To clean up the edges of these holes, I generally just take a larger drill bit, just give it a twist in there. Just kind of takes the, I don't have a deburring tool, takes the burrs off of it. Well, I can't really get you in this shot here, can I? Cleans up pretty good. Nice. From where I'm standing, that looks spot on. hole placement is really, really good. Now, I want to do a little drawing on here as to where I want to cut this off to make it look pretty. I'm okay with this amount back here. I may find something else that I have to put back there. I'll probably use this hole for mounting the flag, but I'm going to want to cut this off before we start that slope on the trail marker. So I'm going to say right about there. I don't know if you can hear the garage door banging like that, but it is really windy out today. Taking all my heat out. Kind of right there. We'll get the cutoff wheel, whack that off around the corner a little bit, make it look nice. Ah, strong magnet. That's funny. Looks square. Square enough for the girls we date. Safety third. Forgot about that. Touch that on the grinder, level it around the corners. That'll be good. Looks pretty good. Got a little bit of a rounded edge on there. A little rounded corner on there. Yeah, I dug through my bolt and nut archive. This was the original setup. Found a couple of slightly longer screws. So let's see how this fits up on here. Not gonna torque it down completely because it's just temporary. I gotta pull it back off to paint it. So that's what we're looking at right there, pre-paint. I'm just using a little chunk of mechanics wire here. I'm gonna hang it from my garage door rail. Make sure I get that in here at about that height. That looks pretty good. Using some Duplicolor truck bed coating. care too much about the inside, but trying to keep it all even. Don't need much of this stuff. A little bit goes a long ways. Get that texture on there. I think that's good. All right, give you a little closer look at it. That's what it's going to look like from the top. And if they hit that once more, we got a little bit more coverage around that one hole is needed. All right, go set that in front of the heater for a little bit. So there you have the homemade bracket for a Dunes flag. I think it's going to work out just great. And now we're ready for the flag. So yeah, I had this bracket that was really, I got lucky. It was pretty much shaped exactly the way I needed it and everything. But really you could use any piece of angle iron, scrap angle iron you got laying around. It's about 1 inch wide, inch by inch angle iron. You can easily make your own. And I encourage you to, because hey, get out in the garage or in your basement, mess around, use some tools, have fun. So hey, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video on how to make your own trail marker bracket. Thanks for coming along on the ride with me. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content, and subscribe if you want. I don't really care. Other than that, have a great rest of your day.